Don't mind me. I'm looking at all these updates that are flashing across my screen. I'm actually testing out my new computer. I'm looking at this quality, like the quality could be a little bit better in the resolution. Um, I'm playing My Faith is My Joy, that I believe should be on the Divine Union Music Radio playlist, with your host and creator, me, Jocelyn Grace. Um, I'm not sure if I'm liking this quality better than I like my Surface. It's a bigger computer. I got it for the space so that, I mean, if I needed to record, I can always still record with my Note or my other laptop. But before I took my cute new show on the road, I was showing off a little bit. I was showing off my new unicorn hair a little bit because it was so. I got so many compliments on my hair today. It was crazy. This one lady, she was like, "Let me take a picture of your hair so I can do my daughter's hair like that for her birthday." I said, "It is so pretty. It's so cute. I love it." I am deeply in my feminine energy right now. I am loving it. I'm loving the attention and the love that I'm pouring into myself. And I was thinking, like, just out loud randomly, since we're live and everything, I was like, well, what about like trying to get my angles right? But I was like, what about don't mind me. Don't get seasick. But I was like, what happens if I have like a podcast pajama party? Like once a week, and just said, you know what, girls, let's show off our pajamas and let's pray with each other. But I have so many ideas in the making right now that I'm just happy that I'm tuned in, tapped in, and turned on to like my whole creative process right now. But I am happy about the new music that's coming out. I am very happy about, see, this isn't even released yet, so I have a lot of good songs that I have to wait until they're released with you guys to talk about. Because like I said, I have music from here until I guess the cows come home. Really, what did I say? 2100. This isn't released yet. I just released this 6 days ago. This is Summer Serenade, and I just have like a couple of tracks that I can play in the background of making my videos or whatever. But I'm really excited of the growth of my channel. I'm so excited about the growth of like all the new subscribers, all the likes, shares, comments. Everything has really been encouraging me to stay inspired. And now with a new computer, I'm able to, of course, share this with you. In fact, let me just look at what, because I know I'm on like my For You page with this. Let me see if I'm on my live. Am I broadcasting on here live? There's a lot of lives on here. I would think since I'm subscribed to me, I would be first to see live on my TV. But I guess it's just gonna be, there's a lot of good lives on right now, actually. But there's a lot of good lives on actually. But here's my videos. Let's just take a look. It's not on here yet. It's not gonna show it. But I got a lot of hmm. But that's good though. I'm really proud of me. I'm really proud of like all of the work that I've been doing. And What's that? What was that noise? Oh, you put the medicine on? You put your medicine on your foot? So, I wanted to try to. I'm just like I was trying to gauge and see what it looked like on the TV before I. But I am happy in the space that I've created for myself and Jesus. Like it's been really peaceful. It's been really peaceful lately. That doesn't stop my momentum with Grace's Oasis because I know that there's a lot of people that have not heard of what I've heard of, and they still need explanations. So I've still got a job to do, especially like you know this tag team I'm doing with Grace's Oasis and my music. And I was like, well, what about a pajama podcast where we could talk about what we're praying for each week? We could talk about. I told you to get comfortable and take your jacket off. Oh, I had a lovely day taking my boys out to get their haircuts and looking all nice with their new clothes and stuff. I wanted to make sure that they had for the end of the school year. I got an eighth grader graduating in the ninth grade. I got a senior graduating from high school this year. So, and then I got a fourth grader going to fifth grade. So I'm very proud of my boys right now. Like they're on fire all year, doing their thing. The only thing I'm looking for now is soccer and karate, and then we're good. So, um, as far as like all the latest like maybe developments as far as like my crusades, like it's been peaceful. It's been very peaceful. I haven't like I can feel the change now. People are out of my energy, so I'm not bothered by what anybody's got going on. I'm very selective, so I'm really protecting my energy. Um I'm pampering myself while I'm getting to know the new rules about this side of life, I should say. Like I'm really utilizing my gifts at every conscious moment so that I can at least I saw this one video and it was like Jesus asking this man like, "Hey, you want to see this video of your life?" And the guy's like, "Sure." And he showed it to him and he was like, "Wow, that was really short. It was only like what, 17 minutes?" And Jesus was like, "Yeah, sin so that you could only see when you allowed me into your life." And he was like, "I only had you in my life for 17 minutes, my entire life." And Jesus was like, "Yeah." So I've been really conscious about praising, thanking, meditating on, putting my faith into, leaning on, following the Most High in this stage because it's been such a interesting ride, this life, that I'm like, Jesus got my hair done. Jesus said I look pretty. Like I'm so excited about my personal relationship with Christ right now. Like he's showing up in my life, evidently. And I mean, he's always been there, but especially after the spiritual warfare, I could definitely say like I see his presence. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel it, I see it. I am aware. I am immersed in it. So I'm very glad that's been a big change in my life. And my son said, what has been like 5 months? I said, yeah, since October, since I started Grace's Oasis, it's been 5 months and I'm gradually growing and glowing with it. And I'm really enjoying the space I've created for myself to heal. Like it's for everyone, but it's like my video diary of what I've encountered, what I've experienced, and how I've evolved. And these are the key things that I've learned along the way that I feel like, well, what is this? Because like I said, a lot of what I've learned has only been in the last 5 months since my wellness course. And I'm just like, it's a lot of information to take in. This is like a lot to kind of process about like how do I apply the concepts of spiritual warfare and the fruits of the spirit into my life on a consistent basis. So I'm really learning myself through it, because even now through this move, it's like I've always had somebody. Now it's like I've got Jesus. And it's not a bad thing to have to lean on him. You know what I'm saying? I'm finding it quite empowering of all the things I can do with him. So, I mean, it's not like I had a rough day this week, but I know it's retrograde and some old wounds would resurface. But that's why we're in a constant state of healing, so we can address our triggers and look at them in the face, identify them for what they are, and move on. You know what I'm saying? Let it go and move on. And I just did a let go video that was really helpful. And I'm finding that when I pray sincerely with intent lately, like it just comes. You know what I'm saying? Like what I want and the a possibility and the opportunity to get it is right there. And it's just like how organized am I to accept that blessing? Like, can I accept it? Like, it's amazing. Like the way God has been putting his hand on me in my life, especially since I'm not even saying like he wasn't doing it before. I'm just saying if I needed a spiritual hug in isolation and hermit mode, or just being, you know what I'm saying, like a little reserved. I would say I'm being very reserved. Like I'm outside, I'm hanging out, I'm having a good time. It's just, but I think my wisdom now has me with the pause, you know, not really like not oversharing, like just making it simple. Not we're not gonna overdo our emotions or anything. We're just gonna let things flow naturally, see where it goes. If I like it, I like it. I'll engage. If I don't, well then I'll just refrain. So, I'm really happy in this space. Like God put me here, and I've been asking Jesus. I said, please, put me where you want me to be with this move. Pick the right house, pick the right price, pick the right circumstances, and when I get there, pick the right neighbors and pick the right, opportunities for me when I get there, so that I can just keep flowing with what I'm already doing. You know what I'm saying? And I pray to Jesus that what I'm saying, I stay protected, stay guarded, and abundant during this transition, because shoot, I mean, it is what it is. I could say what if and whatever, but it's about where we are right now and the responsibility of um taking those priorities and making them so. You know what I'm saying? Bringing what I feel in the 5D into the 3D and keeping it moving. Like just because I get blessed like this, but that's a door opener. So I'm gonna have to keep asking Jesus to bless me while I keep getting these doors open, because I've never been here before. This is uncharted territory. So I'm gonna have to, make sure that I'm asking the boss every step I take. Is this right? Is this what you want me to do? Am I okay doing this? Am I okay spending this? Am I okay investing in this? Like it's always constantly like being in tune with the Most High, because I couldn't be here without him. So I'm only gonna lean on him for his direction of how I'm supposed to live my life and continue forward. And that goes for anybody that comes into my life, because I'm gonna be able to, what I'm saying, have that same expectation. I'm not sure if y'all have seen what I was watching this Tyler Perry movie, and I can't what was the name of it? And it's like, it was the girl that got seduced, the Smollett sister, and she was getting seduced by the guy that had the company, and she had a loving husband at home, but she wasn't appreciating him. That movie, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't appreciating her either. But it's like guys say, or like people say, like if you're gonna do something, then how come you don't tell me before? And it was like I was watching this movie, and it's like if people don't have God in your life, they're gonna show you signs. They're gonna show you who they are. You know what I'm saying? And if you somebody that, I mean, yeah, you want to thrill and things like that, but it's a right and a wrong way to do it. If you really felt like that, instead of cheating, you could have told your man or whatever. But at the same time, it was her responsibility to discern the devil coming into her life and acting like, his relationship with her was gonna be better than what she got with her husband that knew her for like what they say 19 years, like when they were six or whatever, or when she was six or whatever. And I just thought about that stuff. Like, you sit there and you want to be seduced by somebody that's going to tell you all the stuff you want to hear. And you just ignore the crap that you already know is going to be a red flag, because I mean, shoot, the signs are there written all over the wall now. But for homie, it was like, um, I didn't even get a chance to see the end of the movie because I was watching it when I was get my nails and my hair done. But from what I did see, and I think that she did went go through with cheating on him, and it seemed like it was a setup from one of those movies where she thought that she was in the clear and following this dude lead, and it's like you want to put yourself in a situation that's not your money, that's not your man, and then you come into his life trying to claim stuff. You quit your job, you're rude to your boss when you quit because you think that this dude is gonna provide for you, when really the whole game with the devil is just to see if you can get got. And once you get got, it gone. And I probably think that that's the accurate way of describing how that movie ended. But I say that to say that's why I'm reserved, because it's like if I don't see the reflection of Jesus in a person, it's not like I'm gonna sit there and entertain them about, ooh, I wonder what you talking about and stuff. Like I'm a lot older now, and I'm old enough now to see people's true intentions as opposed to when I was younger. I was just looking at potential. I was just listening to what I wanted to hear, and then these guys come in and try to ruin my life and stuff. And I've had it happen way too many times, not for me to tell somebody else, look, this is what to watch out for. I don't care if it's one person that watched my video or about 1,000, as long as somebody understand, like, once you get to a certain degree, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you go harder and everything, but your protection is that where you grateful for the ancestors' protection, you grateful for Jesus' presence, but at the same time, you gotta do your due diligence and look at people for who they are. And I haven't encountered anything like, I mean, I know how to say no. I mean, ever since I made that video about the dude that was driving and stuff and trying to be all, what I'm saying, extra and personal about his business, you know what I'm saying, but not really telling nothing. And I was like, well, this is why I was like, I'm just gonna say, yeah, I'll take your number, but I'm never gonna call you. Like the most I did was send him a link to my music, you know what I'm saying? Like, here you go, have a great one. But you know what I'm saying? It's like certain people you can already tell, like, I don't need them problems. I'm good enough. I don't need to sacrifice my peace for nobody problems. And I really appreciated and commended myself for doing that, because maybe one day I would have been like, yeah, let me be your cushion, let me be your pillow, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? And nah, I ain't got time for that no more. So like I said, I can see my growth, I can see my elevation in life and everything, a different level or whatnot, because I am doing things with Jesus that, before spiritual warfare, I wasn't. I mean, I call on him, we talk, we go to sleep every night, but it wasn't like this. Like this is more intentional. Like before it was, but I was younger and I didn't know what I know now. So I'm not taking no credit from who I was before because I didn't know any better. But now that I know, it's like, yeah, I get to apply that stuff like peanut butter all over everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my thing right now. Like, I really want to see the most high work in my life, and I don't want to get in his way. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get in his way. I don't want to backslide. I don't want to backpedal. I don't want to look at the past. I don't even want to look at the future too much, except for what I already know I have to do. And my kids, you know what I'm saying, keeping structure and stuff for them. But as far as like, and I've already petitioned. I've already said all the stuff that I want. I've already told the universe this is what I'm expecting. So now I'm just ready to receive it. And the stuff that I'm seeing, yeah, but you know what I'm saying, I have to make an executive decision on these new choices at this moment in time, because you know what I'm saying, I'm just trying to show God that I'm worth the investment on bigger and more things in my life, because I'm not gonna squander it, because you can see how I'm being very careful with what I have, so that I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not off on anything in the future or whatnot. So I'm like I said, I'm pretty proud of my progress and everything. But I know that the change that I'm about to see is really in how I take all this and wind up somewhere else and say I did that. And then in the same breath turn around and buy a new car. You know what I'm saying? But that's my mission. That's what I'm supposed to be doing right now. So I'm gonna do my best, Jesus, and I thank you for guiding me, leading me. And this is like my pajama podcast, because I'm like, hey everyone, these are the prayers that we're setting up. If you got prayers that you wanna talk about before we get in the bed and stuff, let's talk about it in the pajama podcast. Jocelyn Grace presents the Pajama Podcast. So, all of us can come together right before we go to bed, put what we need to in the atmosphere, get some good prayer over it. And, you know what I'm saying, welcome a new day, because I know it be hard sometimes trying to especially if you're like me and kind of not really isolated. It's just reserved. You know what I'm saying? Like I can go out. I have options to do whatever I want. It's just I know that right now with everything I got going on, I don't need no distractions. I'm really good, and I would rather just be by myself than be somebody. You know what I'm saying? Be involved with somebody headache or be in their problems or whatever. You ain't got to budget your time for me. I'm good. You ain't got to go out your way. I got my own. You know what I'm saying? So it's different when you're a woman and you really aren't focused on a relationship. Because when you focus on your relationship with yourself and Christ, and you can take that time. And a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't take time after a relationship. A lot of people do jump to different people and carry that stuff with them with every relationship, and they don't get a chance to just get back to who they are. You know what I'm saying? Reset and refine themselves to find out who they are and dig a little deeper. And that's what I'm willing to do with myself. I'm willing to take the time to feel and grieve and feel accomplished and feel proud of myself for everything that I've accomplished. I have that opportunity and space to do that without having to say thank anybody else. All I can say is thank the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And I really like that part because I don't owe my happiness to nobody but Him. And He's only going to bless me with other things to be happy about. So whether that be people, connections, opportunities, I'm all with it. I got an open heart. I've learned my lessons. I'm grateful for the experiences and I'm ready to move forward in the best possible way that I can with the Most High and directing my life and Jesus being that person that I can look at and say that you've been through what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? And I feel proud that I'm able to represent you in my fullness, you know, so I could take that knowledge with me and share it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very grateful for that. So um but I'm kind of wonky as the live went on about the progress of the frames. I mean, I guess it's nice, I guess. It doesn't some things don't have the same features. Of course, like your phone doesn't have the same features as your tablet doesn't have the same features as your laptop doesn't have the same features as your computer doesn't have the same features as your TV. And so it's like I'm trying to balance like all of this and absorb and just, you know, like I said, keep giving you quality content that you want to see. But like I said, I know that my stuff is really catered to people that are dedicated in healing, that have found themselves in spiritual warfare, that have maybe gone through cancer. You know, I've got so many niches and pulls that I just try to, you know, put it in a nice little package and bring something. Um, Go ahead and get ready for bed, honey. And bring some. Get your new pajama pants or your new shirt, your other blue shirt, so you can wear that to bed. That's why I got you the shirt and the pants, so you can have something to kick around in and something to sleep in. But I'm very proud of myself. I got a lot of work to do, packing and folding clothes and stuff. But I welcome it because you know, at this point in my life, I've never. I mean, I put myself first, but like I said, a lot of what I'm doing now is with consistent intent. You know what I'm saying? Like if I might have did something on my vision board, I might have looked at it like 4 or 5 times a week, but know what I want, but not really like meditate on it. So now I'm meditating on it on a breakfast, lunch, dinner type of schedule every day. So between 5 times a week and 4 or 5 times a day, now we can see like some more potent results in trying to manifest and create, co-create, yada yada. So, like I said, I'm okay with this. I'm about to go and see what this looks like on the final. But again, thank you so much for rocking with me. My new subscribers got me my new laptop, which I can now tab over to Suno and get my audacity up and see what I can do here. I'm really trying to wait until I get into my space to do any heavy recording because it's gonna be a busy 2 weeks. It's gonna be a very busy 2 weeks. But once I get settled in my new place, I would love nothing more than to create more quality music, especially tracks that you could probably hear me sing on and stuff. Now I got a couple. I got a couple new goodies over there. I can't wait to break out the box and play with Twiddly Knobs, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna be growing and expanding and enjoying this creative time and space in my life where I can be, you know. And as long as you guys are liking and subscribing, then I'll be here for a while doing just that. So, thank you all so much for joining me this evening at my pajama podcast. You know what I'm saying? There's probably gonna be another channel on my channel, pajama podcast. We'll see how many nights I say. You know what? I'm gonna just put on some new PJs and talk about what I'm manifesting and call it the pajama podcast. So we can just, like I said, so I can get in my video diary about the things that I'm really aspiring to right now. Manifest. Now I got the computer off the list. I can just focus on that new home. So wish me luck, bless me, pray for me, and I'll do the same for you. This is, of course, Jocelyn Grace, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Stay blessed, be well, take care, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, bye.